Morning, I'm Steve and I'm going to Antarctica. Well, I probably look like I've already been. I'm going next year on a photography workshop organised by Nigel Danson, Mads Peter Iverson and James Popsis. They're landscape photographer slash YouTubers, and this will be the third one they've organised. For me, it's a bit of a bucket list item, somewhere I've always wanted to go. Reason I'm starting this channel, I want to document the trip on video, not just on photos. So I need the practice, as you can probably tell by the way I'm talking to the camera. I've never actually spoken to the camera like this before, so yeah, I need the practice. So this channel is going to be a bit of a lead up to the trip. I'll show you some of my photography. And there'll be a couple of trips away too. We're going to Tassie in a couple of weeks' time for 2 weeks, so there'll be a few, hopefully quite a few videos and photos from there. Yeah, we've been to Tassie before, about 7 years ago. It was a road trip that time. Drove down, caught the ferry and spent about 3 weeks down there. We're going some of the same places, Bruny Island, Bicheno, Stanley. We want to spend a bit more time there, but we're also going to Cradle Mountain, which we've never been to before, and it's probably going to be a bit snowy there. It's definitely going to be cold. We're taking the thermals. Now this video is going to be a bit boring if it's just me, my ugly mug, talking to the camera and telling you why I'm doing this channel, so I thought I'd talk a bit about the weather. Okay, specifically, we had Tropical Cyclone Alfred come through here about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it's autumn now, it's leading up to Easter, and it always rains. So we've had a lot of miserable weather. So it's not really conducive to going out taking photos. But we get a lot of native birds visiting our yard. We have a yard that's just kind of, they like our yard, and it's not an acreage, it's just a 700 square metre suburban block east of Brisbane. And even the rain and the strong winds hasn't really put off the birds, luckily. I haven't been able to go outside and photograph them much, but I can photograph them out the window, through the door. The birds get up really, really close. And I like photographing wet birds, not that type. What I mean is wet birds soaking wet, looking really miserable. So I guess what I'm saying is, even when the weather's terrible, don't put off taking photos. In fact, landscape pictures with bright blue sky and pristine white beaches are boring to me. Give us some cloudy weather and some miserable birds, not that type, and I'll be happy. I shoot mainly wildlife and landscapes, but also do a bit of macro, a bit of still life. I even upload a bit of stuff to stock libraries like Adobe Stock. I highly recommend it. There's a lot of good money in that. Sometimes make about $1 a week. Now it's at this point that I realised I hadn't introduced the pictures that I wanted to show you. So here's a few, including the cockies I shot through the back door. Now, I can't make any guarantees about this video. This might just be, might be the one and only video I do, but I would like to keep it going, and I'm sure I'll get better at it. It's taken me weeks to get around to actually doing this. So I guess all I need is a bit of encouragement from you. Like and subscribe, all that kind of thing. You don't really need to click on that bell if you don't want to. Now hopefully I'll get a bit better at talking to the camera like this, not just here at home in the office, but yeah, outside as well when I'm using the Osmo Pocket and the GoPro and all the other cameras that I usually take with me and don't usually use much. Oh yeah, I meant to say, my wife said if I'm going to be on YouTube, I should probably wear a hat, just as a kind of a trademark. So, yeah, I might see me in this the next few videos. This is actually my old work hat. I'm a retired bus driver with a zoology degree. Oh, and another thing my wife often says is, don't forget to say thank you. Thank you for watching.